Okay, Nicole, how you doing? Good writing here. This is great. I think this is definitely going to benefit the class. I just got done talking about to Susan about how effective her writing is and how it benefits the class. I'm showing her technical approach, and I think that this is just really fantastic. We got this that your writing is also falls in that same vein. It's outstanding. I think this paragraph right here really describes to a very high degree your use of blending modes, and I think this will benefit other students in the class. Definitely, it's those who are still experimenting with blending modes. Great job there. One thing I didn't see you talk much about is your typography. So I would like to hear about type. Talked a lot about the images, but I'd like to hear you talk about more about your development and presentation of type. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the work itself. I think image-wise, your use of blending modes is phenomenal. Really good experimentation here. Good stuff, great stuff. And obviously you're learning the power of blending modes, which really takes our work to just a whole nother level. So fantastic job here. Again, another great example over here as well. Okay, so listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, so I think honestly, and I don't mean to sound discouraging, but we need to talk about typography. I think the typography, I think, is in a lot of ways could be improved. The miracles, that looks great. I love the distress look that you've actually put a blending mode on that. That's wonderful technique. This is a kind of a graffiti typeface, and I'm not real sure it fits well with Coldplay. They're pretty polished band. They're not that kind of raw band that we would expect to see associated with graffiti. Do you see what I'm saying? Coldplay is very highly produced, very highly polished. So I think this is kind of a little bit of a representation in terms of messaging. So think about that. Another thing I would recommend is not to stack your type. Stacking type rarely ever works in typography. I know this is a specialized typeface, but the reason we don't stack type in typography is because type design fonts are designed, letter forms are designed not only with form in mind, but with counterform in mind as well. This means that letters are designed to look optimal when placed next to other letters. And the negative space associated with individual letter forms complements other letters, given that they're side by side. And that's a basic element of type design. So typically we don't, plus it's just really hard to read. So I don't recommend stacking type. Okay, over here, I don't think this kind of almost, Gauss's hand-rendered, kind of really primitive typeface here. Again, Coldplay is a very highly produced, highly polished band. So does this type mirror that kind of production approach? Think about it. I'd like to. I'm going to leave it at that. Think about it. If you really think about Coldplay's music and the production involved, it's very highly polished. Does this typography represent that? Okay, let's go to the third example. Again, same thing with the typography here. I love the effects you're using. Great experimentation. Images. Your images are phenomenal. There's no question. Your images are out of the park, man. They're just your use of blending modes. These are intensely beautiful. Very nice work. But again, it's just the typography. Let's work on typography. Okay, so great job experimenting with typography. I'm just not sure. Just think about my comments regarding the production value of the band, and then think about the presentation of typography. And is that a match? Are they in accordance, or is there a discord there? Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any clarifications needed. But I'd like to see you work on the type. Other than that, thank you so much for this wonderful written rationale here, and please keep up the great work describing your writing in regards to describing your intent and your technical approach. All right, fantastic work, Nicole. Thank you so much for sharing. And again, really super important. If you have any questions, get with me. I'll be glad to address anything that comes up. Thank you very much.